Test, test, test. So, hello again. So after I failed before totally to solve this problem to find out what is exactly the sense of the 1770, I like to do something where I have maybe a little bit a better chance. So first, I don't really know what is a parabol. Some people say better don't talk about a parabol, but a parabol is a simple to understand. Is it simple to understand? What is not simple to understand is a Quadrat parabol. But a parabol say itself it is in a Quadrat or something. I have to watch what is read there to Parabel Mathe. It's stand here. In mathematics is a Parabel eine Gleichheit. So it is same. In a quadratic function. In a quadratic function. So we see here a picture. This one, right? This picture here is a parabol with burn point F, Scheitelpunkt S, and Leitlinie L. Right. So this is really say not a lot about the parabol. So we see here this pictures. So it's all near like to yeah, we see some graphics of parabol. We see here a lot of epsilon and some stuff and other stuff and some a lot of stuff is reading here to read what is a parabol. So here is example. Epsilon is same ax im Quadrat plus bx plus c. This is a parabol. So this is what in mathematics is a parabol, right? I like to give a example what is a quadrable, right? I don't know, somebody understand it. What is a quadrable? What can be a quadrable? If exist in mathematics a quadrable, what is a quadrable? So because I only can found in the sense of a parabol a quadrable because it's not a parabol. So it's a maybe a three-dimensional parabol, then it is a quadrable. So I'm absolutely not good in mathematics, but I want to anyway give, because it's immense interesting, an example what can be a quadrable. And I'm doing again the same what I'm doing before, just because it's really interesting and funny. So we have a line, the 1, the 2, the 3, and we make now a quadruple, right? A quadruple. A quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? These are the numbers we all know. The 8, the 9, and the 10 is not inside. The 0, the 8, the 9, and the 0 is outside. It's not in this because I don't know the quadruple for the other numbers. It's simply because I don't know. I self don't know how I found a way to solve this quadruple, but it's work. So the answer for a quadruple for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not a parabel, it is a quadruple. It's just too funny. So 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is 7. Right. So now we come to the sense what is a quadruple. Right. So 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is same gleich 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a quadruple. How are we doing this? We have these elements. I give them Klammern. Oops, fail. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we are ready for the quadruple. And to come this result is really a way of trouble. For a quadruple you have going over mathematically possible unsolved trouble. Because it's just luck. You don't know why you may catch a quadruple. You catch a quadruple because it's your because you did it. Because you did it, you catch it. If you can give a mathematically, I'm not a mathematician, so I only can I don't know why. So we began with the quadruple. So first we put here a 1. So it seems like to 1. It seems like to 2. It seems like to 3. It seems like to 4. It seems like to 5. It seems like to 6. To 7. So now we can delete this because we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one we can delete, but we let it inside. So now we began to work with the first, and this is called 5 plus 3. These are two numbers, 5 plus 3 minus 1 is in the result 7. It comes to step 2. Right. So we put it here in again. 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is 7. So this is these two ways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is 7. This is the quadruple. The quadruple, not the parabel, it's a quadruple. It's more as a parabol, it is a quadruple. This is the same, just that we have here the numbers. Then it's more easier. Now we have this symbol on this place, this one. If you take a piece and half it in two pieces, and the piece is one piece, it is in the number 1 or it is in the number 10, because we have 1, 10, 100, 1000. The system from 0 is the first one, then it's 10, then it's 100, then it's 1000. So if it halves something, it is in the position of 5, because from 1 it get to split it, split. So it's 500, 5000, and so on. Because it's one piece, it is 1, so it's 5, in the position of 5. We have changed this in the position of 5, so it's same like 5. And if this 5, we add it with 2, like here, in the position of 2, it is come the result 7 again. So the beginning of the story is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the end of the story is 7. And the beginning of this is 35 through 10, and the end of the result is 7. This is the twice. Now we come to number 3. 10 minus 3 is 7 again, right? But now it's gone difficult. This was logic, now it's gone difficult. Now it's come the multiplicator on the position 4. And the multiplicator is in the position of 2. In the position of 2, there are different possibilities. There is one option, it's make to a 7. The other option make it to a 6. And there is another option is simply 1. So normally something multiplied with 1 is lost time, because it's absolutely the same. It's lost time, past time. Something multiplied with 1 is past time, because it's give the same result how before, if it's get multiplied with 1. So the first multiplicator give it sense is 2, something to double it. And then maybe can people come and say, yeah, that's true, but for doubling something, it's not need a multiplicator to make two things about, because we can watch in the mirror and see us in the mirror, and it's just a multiplicator. It's just a double. A double is not the same like a multiplicator. We can with a multiplicator double, but a multiplication just begin with number 3. So multiply something 3 times and over. Then it's a multiplication. If it's a double, it's the same like you take a number and the same number again. This is not a multiplication, it's a double stack. It's double the same. It's not a multiplication. So there is a possibility that you can say a multiplication begun with 3 and not with multiplied with 2, because it's exactly the same number, only 2 times. When it's 3, it's exactly the same number, not 2 times, 3 times. So in this symbol here, in the multiplicator, we can take 2, but we can take 3 too, because it's just a mirror effects. So we take the mirror effects, what is same simple. If we watch into the mirror, then we become not 7, we become 6. But when we multiply the multiplicator as 3, as the number of 3, then we become again 7. So we doing this here in 2, or 3 different ways. We can do it in 3 different ways. No, in 2 different ways. So 4 plus klammeren, nee, 2 is 6, or 4 plus 3, but then it's 7. This is a question we cannot say. We need 2 mirrors to take endless effects. When we take 2 mirrors, we become a endless Schlaufe. But with 1 mirror, we have only a mirror picture. So if there you like take 2 or 3 for a multiplicator is an open question. Is double a multiplicator, or it is just a mirror of it? This is a question that there you have really asked a mathematician, and he can probably begin to talk about philosophic if it's 2 or 3, but in first case 2 is the first multiplicator, so it didn't catch on number 6, didn't match on 7, but there we have 2 mirrors to create a Schlaufe where it's endless. Then we become to 7. So maybe it's a philosophic mathematical question. So we can, if we like to do it, put in a 7, but in first is a multiplicator a 2, and then it didn't match. So this is why it's maybe by some people is say, okay, it is a quadruple when 3 is a multiplicator, and some people say it is not a quadruple when 2 is the multiplicator. So next, then we have 2, so we are here on this place. There we don't know it is 2 or 3. We have a result 6 or 7. Now we come to the 2 and we have 5. So 5 and 2 is again 7. Again. So the story is ever the same ending with ever the same result. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have now a quadruple. Only this question with the mirror effects. Let us open it is not a quadruple or it is a quadruple. But we become from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with 35 through 10 multiplied with 2 is 7. A quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This I call a quadruple. But don't be sure that your Mathe prof teacher say, oh my god, amazing. Possibly he have no idea what you're talking about. If you not say him what you have to ask him. Probably he don't know about it. I don't know. So I have really no idea. but I call it a quadruple because I call it not a parabel, but because a parabel is not so complicated. How this? This is a quadruple. If you ask me, this is a quadruple, the other is a parabel. Because here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is not the same like a result. This means that this will be maybe a parabel it's have, watch this. This one is a parabel. And this one is a parabel, and this one is a parabel, and this, and this, and this. So a parabel is simple. 8 is same like 5 plus 3 minus 10 plus 12 minus 2, right? Is that correct? This is a parabel. 5 plus 3 is 8, minus 10 is minus 3, minus 10 is minus 2, plus 12, no, plus 12, yes, minus 2 is 8. Then it's a parabel. This is a parabel in itself. But this here is not a parabel, it is a quadruple. Absolutely crazy what's with Mathe possible, and I have no idea how much this is happened in the world or exist. So this is an example for a quadruple. A quadruple. Is this a quadruple? I have never become an answer from a mathematician professor. We say, it is possible it is a quadruple. Never to this time. Simply, I don't know.